was like, Val's like, what's happening? And I was like, oh, it's just, it's no big deal. It's just a surprise. We're all excited about it because, well, we were talking.
My heart. I don't know what's happening.
Earlier about, your time with Betty White, being on Hot in Cleveland, a show that, I think is held up amongst the great shows for women.
Hands down, my favorite experience in my working life.
Really?
Yeah, I did to work with those three women that I got to work with, and there was not a diva on the set. Like, we were all like, we'd hang out in the morning and just talk before rehearsing.
Well, then, without further ado, Jane Leeves and Wendie Malick, everybody! Oh my God! Thank you for making this
our reunion.
The party that it is. It's not a party unless you guys.
Of course we do. You got this. We would do this on the set somehow. I have a picture of us all in pink and black. Somehow we always match.
Isn't that hilarious? I know.
You know what's crazy? Because great minds think alike. But I didn't realize that it had been 10 years.
Yes.
Since you guys
finished.
Since the finale.
15 years since we started.
So how does it feel knowing that it's a 10-year anniversary? It's a decade. That's a very round number.
It
doesn't feel like
it. Doesn't feel like 10 years, and in another way, it does feel like ages since we've been
I love
together.
us.
But I'm amazed at how many people still come up to me and tell me how much they love that show.
Yeah.
And it's such a great way to remember
That's
Betty.
us celebrating Betty's birthday.
Because
we go out to dinner all the time.
Yeah. We felt it at the first table read. Mm-hmm. Well, Val and I, we've known each other for years.
30 years now? Yeah.
Oh, no. Val and I are always like, 75 years ago when we started. So you guys had known each other.
Well, her nephew and my son were really good friends when they were 18
Best
months.
buddies.
Yeah, best buddies. So
that's so nice.
Yeah.
And how did you know Wendie? Like, were you like...
I had never met Val. And I played Jane's
mother-in-law
in Frasier.
That's right. You guys knew each other, worked together.
The last season. Yeah.
I mean, on that little show, Frasier.
But wisely, before we went to the table read, Valerie called us and said, why don't we all have lunch so we get to know each other as a threesome?
Which is so smart to do.
Did I do that, or was that Jane's idea?
I think it was me.
Yeah, I think it was Jane's idea.
It's such a good idea.
Thank you.
Somebody had a good idea, and we all had lunch and thought, well, this is going to be fun, but you still never know until you're sitting around with the other actors to see if you have chemistry. You just don't know. It's why sometimes you see movies with these great actors and it doesn't work.
But what was so great about this show was the feminine energy on the set.
It was run by a woman, Suzanne
created
Martin.
and run by a woman.
Yeah, on that network we'd never heard of before.
Yeah.
Well, you made it very viable with that show. You guys did so many episodes. Do you have favorites that stand out?
Gosh, many. I mean, the amazing guest stars we had. The one that sticks out to me is we had all the women from the Mary Tyler Moore show. Mary Tyler Moore, Georgia Engel, Cloris
is
Leachman,
oh my God,
Valerie Harper.
I hear Cloris Leachman can really throw down and be like a little naughty.
She is naughty.
You think, much naughtier than Betty.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Much naughtier.
These are my people.
Yeah.
What about you, Wendie?
My favorite was, and it was a pinch me moment, there were so many of them, but Carol Burnett played my mother.
Oh my God.
And I grew up watching her and just thinking, wow, someday I would love to work with her. That was pretty awesome. Yeah.
What was Mary Tyler Moore and Carol Burnett like?
God.
I mean, these are who we grew up with, making us believe we could try things. They were the pioneers.
And were kind and generous and funny, and they came. There was we really did not have any divas on that show. I was just with Jane Smart the other night at
Jean
an
played your
opening.
sister.
And Jean played my sister.
I love Jean Smart. And I feel like it was like
Had I
designing
known
women.
you, I would have gotten you on this show.
I would have loved to have
Had
come.
I known you then, yeah.
Shows that celebrated, movies that celebrated women being together, working together, living together, and not falling prey to those stereotypes. And I'm sure there are some real cats out there, and fur flu, I'm sure. But for the most part, we women have relied on each other since the beginning of time in ways that no one can capture. But we try.
For me, and I think I can say for you too, I went through menopause on that show.
Yes, we did.
I was
Together.
You were over it. Yeah.
I'm a little ahead of those guys. So, and that was.
But it was great to share
Wendy,
the information and.
You look so hot, by the way.
Yeah.
And you were a model.
Hot in New York.
Yeah, exactly. I had a hot flash last night that could have killed a buffalo. Seriously, I was in bed with my daughters, and I was like, my daughter got me ice packs. That was so nice of her. Actually, she got them for herself, and then I stole them. But, Val, do you have a favorite episode that sticks out to you?
Oh, all of the dating episodes I absolutely love. But there was one show where, who was on it? Frank Caliendo was on it, and we had all these other. You did that leg lift with Steve Lawrence. Gorgeous. And but Frank Caliendo, who is an amazing impersonator, just sat around. We sat around in the bar, and he was going around the table of all these famous people and doing their impersonation. And it was just brilliant. It was fun. Every single episode, especially when we would get into trouble.
Well, I want to ask about Betty White because, I mean, she just said something to David Boreanaz that I did not expect to come out of her, and I'm here for it. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, will you please? I've never really got to know her, so it'd be an honor to meet her through you guys. We'll be right back.